Technical difficulties in which I just had to press a button.
And I just started Animal Crossing by accident. Although I can't... It doesn't look like it works yet, for some reason.
It's not working. We might need to make a new stream.
Maybe. Let's see. Oh, there it is.
Yay!
Yep, it works. Okay. Welcome to Bad Playing. We're continuing with our Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney playthrough.
We got a new setup and it was confusing.
It's the same setup. The microphone's just in a different place in the room.
Yeah.
So we had problems with the sound.
Mostly just because I didn't press a button that I realized I needed to press later on. So
That's
now...
weird that's a thing.
Yes, but we have now fixed it. Hope that everyone's gonna come back, all three of you who were there.
I think one of them was us when we were testing it. I don't know if that counts, but...
We're back.
We're back.
We're back. Atlas and Chris and Backseat Dad.
Yeah.
AKA also Chris, because that's not confusing. So, let's get into it. Yes, I want to close the software. There's nothing to do in Animal Crossing right now. Oh, but no, there's always something to do.
Animal Crossing. Press the A button.
Press the A button.
Did I? Did I press the A button?
I don't
I
know.
think you did.
Okay,
It said
so...
that and it changed, so you must have pressed the A button.
Yeah. Zalmir says I count. Yes, you count. Are you doing it again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here.
Since you recently did it, we want everyone... By the way, Zalmir, do we all sound... Backseat Dad, say something.
Hello, I am me.
Is that sound good? Is he as loud as we are?
I think Daniel Floor says yes, you do. So.
I
Okay.
could be louder
Well,
or softer or whatever.
I'm just trying to get this to... I think this is running out of batteries. There we go.
Okay, let's do it.
Alright. So...
Turnabout Samurai.
I think you're right.
Alright.
And this is the third case of the game, which means that it's bound to be goofy and stupid in the worst case.
Yes!
That's what they all say.
Most people... This is a lot of people's least favorite case.
Load, yes.
Load save data. Wait, load save data?
Yeah, because we're at that case in the game.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Don't worry, we're good.
Okay.
Gra! You have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood.
Oh my god. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see! See you in hell, evil magistrate! The warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows! Don't miss next week's exciting episode! The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate!
Whoa, stop waving that broom around.
Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here.
Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
Young? Like how young?
10 years old?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself.
He's only 24 and he's a lawyer?
I know, right?
Oh, God.
Wait a second.
Also, why is his assistant 17? Whatever.
This is the dystopian future.
What, when he has a harem of women helping him out?
Oh, I guess.
'Cause
But
she's the
ironically,
sister.
he's into men.
Yeah.
Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1.
I really worry about kids these days.
Gramps. God, that makes me feel old.
What, saying Gramps?
Gramps to somebody who's 24.
Oh, yeah. That's just how it is. Also, apparently the audio is a little deep fried.
Oh, is it deep fried?
Yeah.
Deep fried as in...
I don't know what that means.
Does that mean we are too deep? Are we too loud?
I think maybe the audio on the TV is a little too loud, or...
Audio on the TVs?
Yeah.
I can turn that down.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us if that makes it better.
Yeah.
Tell us anything that will make us better. Constructive criticism is welcome.
Seriously? Alright, that's still your line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. Yeah, because there was a murder there. How am I going to pay my rent this month?
Oh, God.
Me too, Phoenix. Me too. Crackling, that's what I mean by deep fried.
It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m., Phoenix Wright's bedroom.
I want to see what his bedroom looks like. Bring, bring.
Oh, apparently the audio clips when we get too loud.
Okay. So just don't be as loud?
I guess just don't be as loud. Or maybe if we move it this way?
Yeah. I scooted to the left to get away from it.
Let me turn the gain down a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah.
Beep.
Hello, this is Phoenix.
Nick!
Maya? What? It's still early.
Hey, it's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested!
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes! They're saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain!
Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV!
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean, he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with his samurai spear!
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Just come to the office! Quick, please, Nick!
Do you think Maya has keys to the office?
I'm sure she does. I mean, she's an
Shelley's
assistant.
bedroom.
October 16th, 9:22 a.m., Wright & Co. law offices. Yeah, we never get to see his bedroom.
Rip. Hit it. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-O Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Ham. Are you fucking serious? His name is Jack Ham, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe that this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke.
No, no, no! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Yes? Wright & Co. law offices? What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai!
What?
Yes! Yes, of course! We'll be right there! Let's go, Nick!
Go? Go where?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention!
So what?
So, I've decided this will be our first case!
Alright, let's move. God damn it. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow, or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Are you happy? I hate you. The poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. And she's dead.
So you can't ask her.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. They can just see in each other's windows.
Yeah, they
It's like-
probably wave at each other from time to time.
Or it's like that, like in Friends, the naked guy across the street. The ugly
I
naked
still
guy.
haven't seen Friends,
It's not very good.
so I've heard.
These buildings are probably 2 feet apart.
Yeah, Mia's desk.
Well, this is L.A. Remember, it's
Actually-
L.A.
Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. You and me both, buddy. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. That's funny.
So apparently, in Japanifornia, you become a lawyer at 24, and you don't have to actually do law school, right?
Yeah, you're looking for B, not examiner. Yeah. What? No, dude. No. No. God damn it. What about this?
You like showing it off, don't you, Nick?
My poor ego. Oh,
All right.
let's go. Told. Well, Daniel just told you I wasn't going to see that movie. Well, what should we do?
What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case or do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on the sightseeing. Why are you doing this to me?
I like to exhaust all the options. We don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
Alright, let's go.
Okay. October 16th, detention center visitors room.
Alberto Camara says, objection, all the things you're telling me. Yeah. Oh, who wants to be a backseat dad? You want to be Will Powers? Hello?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, alright.
Let's do that.
Alright,
Okay.
go for it. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Look at this man. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it! Murder, at least once, maybe twice.
Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong?
No.
This is getting off to a great start.
I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
I like him as British. That's right.
Disappointed? No, oh no, oh no!
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Nick,
What?
he's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah?
He didn't do it.
What? Fine. Here.
I see.
Let me guess. This guy wasn't the top student in improv class. Yeah, he's been on trial for murder. Well, like you are, Nick? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened.
Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set.
Oh, bitch, he did.
They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead.
That's a really bloodless wound.
He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear.
The samurai spear?
Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon.
Zalmer is asking if Will is clutching his shirt or grabbing a handkerchief at random intervals.
I think it's a I don't
I
know.
think it's a
Let's
shirt.
see.
I think he's like crumpling his shirt. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Fine, fuck you too. Who's new to this?
No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in the popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Oldie, Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions.
It really does look like a handkerchief.
Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time.
Oh, that's pretty dark.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh-ah!
I see. Neo-Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? You're telling me. Now, where were you on the day of the murder?
Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action sequences until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero.
What will the kids think?
I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder.
Right. Global Studios. I'll drop you a map.
Wow, Nick! Let's go!
I'm willing to bet $10 she asked for photographs.
You mean
Autographs. Fuck. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Smile for the camera.
Alright. Studio.
Someone goes, does that mean there's an old Tokyo? Probably.
Yeah. It's called before, was it the Danish? I think Denmark was the only one they were cool with
I think so.
for a long time.
Yeah. Knock knock. It's the United States. They want to trade.
October 16th, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited?
Hey, you there.
Are you sure you don't want me to do the old bag?
Fine, you be old man.
Hey, you there! You want in? You got to get through me! Sorry. We're, lawyers? Oh, yeah? Well, that's just great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
So, Julia Child? Is that what you're doing?
I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess it is
Yeah.
Julia Child, isn't it? Gawkers! Gawkers, sightseers, tourists!
I thought
I never did.
I thought Hulk Hogan shut down Gawker.
You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible happens and all of you go
Yeah.
sightseeing, wasting your time. Place you have jobs to be doing like lawyers. Maybe the rest of us should become lawyers too. Life was easy loafing around. When I was young, different than mind you, so I'm hippie clothes. What are you cutting at? My own son hasn't called me in days. Oh, Nick. Will I grow up to be her like her? Please say no.
Yeah, good fucking luck on the things where she starts talking really fast and it cuts through stuff. I don't know, it's possible.
Hey! Listen, when you're being spoken to, youths today.
What are you doing?
No idea what's going on with my computer. It started making super loud noises.
I think just the fan's on. Someone goes, I bet she's the murderer. God, if only. She's such a bitch. I want her to be the murderer.
I like Wendy Oldbag.
You
She's
do?
fun.
She annoys the crap out of me.
She's supposed to, and she's good at it.
Old bag is one word.
Yeah.
Old bag.
Yeah. Old bag.
Listen to what you're spoken to. Youth today.
No. No.
What's that? Giving that to me?
Absolutely not. We'll talk to her first. Or not.
Well, shouldn't we look at stuff?
The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching! Alright, I guess we should talk to her first.
So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No. God. No, you're a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here and there, I'm afraid, dearie. But, wow! This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then. He was...
Hammer?
the victim, dummy! The evil magistrate! He's been reduced to playing villains now, not exactly the best material to work with.
I think it's funny that, like, the villain is, like, the bit part, but usually the villain is the most interesting
Not always.
character. Anyway, can you tell me about Mr. Willpowers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on a silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch, and that's probably why I thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain in a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here, so if you want to go to the studio you have to pass by me. Only one person went by you between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person is Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the one who walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously.
So I guess we're gonna go back to...
Yeah, back to the detention center and get a letter of request. Backseat dad.
Is he asleep?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, how was the studio?
Apparently this is riveting.
They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. That's the worst. That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
The security lady, I think. Yeah. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio.
Oh, the security lady.
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you.
Yeah, she's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Powers request added to the court record.
I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Alright.
Wait, there's something else you could talk about.
We already asked about his alibi, though.
Oh.
Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. Who would tell the people that?
Phoenix Wright.
Of course he would.
I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me.
What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
When does Phoenix get his,
Magatama?
psych lock thing?
Psyche locks are in Justice for All.
Oh, he doesn't have it at all in this game?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Move.
I'm sorry.
Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Mr. Powers' request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here toward the studios. Not going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Gee, I wonder who that's gonna be.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you!
Well, time to go, Nick.
They just stole a map.
50 cents!
I love some of the comments we're getting. Formerly known as Young Bag, but when you were back. Biscuits, that was quick. And then someone goes, sleeping like a baby, waking up every 2 hours and crying. Alright, let's go.
Wait, isn't there something else to examine here?
I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the dean. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, no, wait, what's this?
An overhead map of the studios.
Oh, the one that Maya stole?
Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's just the station overall.
A little down. Yeah.
The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there.
And yet she keeps her girlish figure.
I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. I know it's going to come into play later, but still. Alright, let's keep moving.
Okay.
Back.
Is there anything else to talk to her about?
No.
No. Okay. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance.
I don't remember the voice.
It was like kind of a Brooklyn-y, like, hey, pal. Like,
Hey.
Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
That's a little bit more gruff than you did last time.
Yeah, but I have to make it different from the other guy.
right, because, well, the other guy was like kind of British-y.
Yeah, this one
I can do
was-
gumshoe if you want, but...
Yours was, kind of silly. He's like a silly detective.
hey, yo.
His name is Gumshoe.
Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Well, now he's British too.
Yeah, that's full powers.
Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough. Yeah. Ah! It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal! You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault! I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
Oh, that poor baby. So?
Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work.
Oh, shit. Burn.
Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault.
Alright, now that's starting
Yeah,
to sound
that's
like
perfect.
I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey! What exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh, hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
Oh shit, he's self-aware.
I'd say he's a character, alright.
It's LA, but everyone is British suddenly.
Yeah.
So, how is your investigation going, detective?
Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little bit more indirect with your questions.
Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
Show me what you got. The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please.
Right. Sorry about that, what happened last time, pal.
Autopsy report added to the court record. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim
Oops, I'm sorry.
At the studio.
at the studio.
Yeah.
According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers.
Dun dun dun.
No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady, what a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Stereotyping.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence?
Well, that photo. The photo of the steel samurai heading toward the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished.
Funny. For someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh ho 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 ho!
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Ha ha ha.
I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? Oh, like our mascot. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that, you're telling me?
Our mascot is like slowly becoming Scrumples too.
I mean, It was less about like the monkey itself and more about monkey plus typewriter.
Yeah,
That's why.
agreed.
He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too.
Hang on.
That's gonna be important.
Hey, there's a camera here.
That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going into the studio.
Whoops.
All you have to do is look at the data, and you can see who went where.
There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Okay. So we learned a thing.
There's a big welcome sign above the path.
Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission.
Huh. You sure know a lot about this place, Detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here.
Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Fun.
Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal?
Alright, I guess we should move.
I think that's everything around here. Oh, wait.
Not the bench. Fuck. Okay, I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here.
Hey, good idea, pal.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal.
He's like Scully from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Scully and Hitchcock.
Yeah.
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
Yes, let's.
Hey, it's locked.
Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Let's go. Oh, the tree, I assume.
Oops. Tree.
Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like the tree fell down over the path.
Oh, yeah. That way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though.
Okay.
Ugh. I hate you so much.
I know. Just once for every character.
Oh my god. Fuck. Okay. Oh my god.
You okay?
Yeah. Here, you do it.
Okay. Detective, see this? This is my attorney's badge. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Don't you think it's a little sad when you have to explain what your badge means, pal? Real men show their PD.
Oops, I'm sorry. I'll admit, the design of my badge leaves a lot to be desired. Maybe it should just be a big L for lawyer? I'm not so sure about that. Where can we go?
I think you have to go to the main gate to get a card key.
Oh. Okay.
Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. Guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied that Powers is guilty yet?
She had to make life harder by making that photo to Detective Gumshoe.
Okay. Can we... Photographic proof. Do you want me to take over Phoenix for a bit?
No, I think I should be okay.
Okay.
Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the camera that took the... Look, it's the camera!
Yeah.
It's right there above the gate. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense?
Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate is a disgrace, I tell you. Elmer took it pretty hard, and who could blame him?
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when the picture was taken too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over there in the guard station. Check them every day before going home, I do. Oboe.
I guess wait, can we present something about the, I don't know. I was going to say about the camera. I thought that was going to be added to evidence.
No, I guess not. Maybe we can examine the computer and get it?
Yeah, let's see.
No, we already checked it.
I think we have to wait till she leaves or something.
It says employee area, but...
Yeah, let's go to the employee area. We haven't been there. Yeah.
Oh, she didn't stop us. I thought she was... Okay, good. October 16th, Global Studios employee area.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey look, there's Powers' dressing room.
No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess.
Let's take a look around.
A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked.
Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we could find something. As a souvenir?
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon for crying out loud.
Okay.
I think you can slide to the left, too. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around.
Oh, gross.
Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up.
Uh-huh, that's their excuse.
There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What?
Where is
On the blue controller. L. There you go.
Yeah. This is what we're looking for. What?
This is what we're looking for.
The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid. She totally is.
Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
Makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise?
Well, Phoenix, we know that you cycle because you can't afford a car.
R.I.P. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle.
What else is around here? I think... Oh.
That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio?
That's it.
Looks like it.
Okay, well, I guess let's go back.
Ooh, dressing room.
October 16th, Global Studios dressing room.
Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
Oh, Phoenix. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday? It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Phoenix is so sassy.
I know, they have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it.
And one of the differences between Fanon and like Canon Phoenix is really sassy in his thoughts.
There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh! This is the wig he used in the Samurai Boogie Woogie! Nick, try this on!
No. And how can you tell the name of the show just by looking at a wig?
I kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda?
This must be Powers' bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look!
An employee card key. That must be Powers's. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow it.
Card key added to the court record.
That was almost celebratory. Card key added to the court record.
I wonder... I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in training.
I wonder if... Oh, tea.
There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have?
I get you, Maya. I get you.
What, having a second stomach for stuff?
No, but being hungry all of the time.
Gotcha.
Or not eating enough.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think so too. So now we can actually go to...
There's probably nothing else to examine.
Yeah, we've already looked at everything.
Probably.
Let's keep moving. Studio main gate.
Yeah.
Talk? Let's see.
I don't...
Is there anything to talk about, or is... Oh, right, because we have the key card.
Yeah, we have the key card, so we can actually go into the...
That's it, Studio 1. I think it's move. No.
No.
Maybe
Maybe
examine, yeah.
There we go.
The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick.
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work.
Beep.
It opened!
Alright! We're in!
Dun, 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 dun.
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene.
October 16th, Studio One.
What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me.
I want that job.
What?
Putting tape around the death.
Actually, yeah, I wouldn't. Well, the
Glenn-
dead bodies smell bad.
Glenn, this is Scotch tape. It's the only tape I had, so... They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I suspect the spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains.
Huh.
You were right. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it.
My friends and I used to talk about how the perfect job for me would be gravedigger because I wouldn't have to talk to people and I could be awake late at night.
That's true, you could.
Plus, I like being athletic. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real-life megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought.
She has ADD.
Yes, she does.
What's this?
That's for a reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh.
What? Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment?
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious.
A ladder.
Oh my god, best running joke.
Look, a ladder!
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
Right. Sorry. This girl is out there.
Wow, look at that camera! That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought!
Hey, you! No touching that. I guess this would be you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here.
I love
I help
this.
with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
I love this.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP! Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. Oh, should we examine more stuff? Wow, look at that camera! Oh, this cost. Oh, wait. Yeah, we
Yeah,
already
so
did
don't
this.
touch it. Oh, yeah.
This is what.
Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course, that's the mountain. Neo Fujiyama.
Doesn't the Studio Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo.
Oh, right. Let's talk to Penny.
Oh, that's right. We can talk to her. Oh, God. Okay.
I can do it if you don't want.
No, I like it. It's just I got a lot of voices to check.
Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
Only one assistant?
Guess what? The studios are doing so well right now, and yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else.
The employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go to his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I would go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Mr. Powers' alibi.
What do we do now, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. We even have a photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue. A lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I said someone was here.
And they put a blue paw print on the wall. You sensed?
Yes, several times. I have ESP.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing was schedules an actions team run through. I was the only assistant here that day.
Yeah,
as
we
I
know.
said. Well, you know, I could get some credit here. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
God, your poor jaw is just gonna lock up forever. Really?
But wait, if someone had to come in, if someone come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks! That helps us a lot! Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
Hell yeah. Ooh, sensing someone. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew is in the studio?
I dig being able to do a voice that's way different from mine.
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick! What about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Alright. Let's go see Miss Oldbag.
I love how Alice is just now like splayed out on the floor. Do you want like pillows or something?
I'm good. I just need to stretch. Keep moving.
Okay.
Show her your badge.
I will show her my
I
badge!
hate you so much. I thought you would forget. Any thoughts about this?
Sorry, I don't really want to think too much about what happened just yet.
Okay. Let's go back to Old Bag. Yeah.
That's how you know you're in the right place.
Yeah. Something happens. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. What? You're still here?
I really did give you too many roles.
Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost! It's okay, I knew coming into this that I would probably be doing most of the feminine voices.
Yeah. Sorry, I just talked to her.
Oh, right.
Let's see if there's anything. Yeah, assistant slide.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face!
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., right? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be! But we have a witness... I'm sorry. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from the outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Oh, you better tell me quick, you spaghetti cretin! Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? I don't know, we were just talking to this assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like that nowadays, running your mouths like no one was saying this the other thing. Well, let me tell you that 1 or 2, respecting you elders back in my day, would you cry and shame what you used to?
She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
I need to give you a lozenge after this. Alright. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick! Maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it.
Of course.
Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1 p.m. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Is ST1, I want to say 370. Fuck.
Do you
I
remember?
don't remember.
It's all
307 or 370.
Yeah.
I think it was this one.
There. Entered. Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Oh wait, that's me.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Oh shit, you were right.
Yeah,
Good job.
yeah! My eidetic memory.
Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something else printed on the back.
October 15, 2 p.m. photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, that's the only one on the computer.
Powers, question mark? Photo added to the court record.
Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah,
We'll pat that security lady in her place with this.
right. We'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Yeah, Chris.
Nick! Wait, what?
Because you present everything to everybody?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I only present the attorney's badge.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
Nick, you're craftier than I give you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for the day?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. Yeah. Save over it.
Okay.
That one.
Okay. Should we just do the first day of
Yeah,
trial?
let's do the first day of the trial.
Okay.
Not that. You just hit B.
Hit.
Hit
Oh,
now
okay.
and then hit B.
Okay. Back.
There you go. I can't.
Oh, she's
Licking me again?
Yeah.
October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Wait, are you Edgeworth, right?
yes, I was. Oh god, I don't remember what voice I did for Edgeworth.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr.
Yeah, that's
Will
you,
Powers.
actually.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed his fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Ugh. Hey, pal.
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios. See? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers.
Their names are still ridiculous.
And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station.
Ooh!
Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled.
Due to murder!
The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again?
Should I listen to the whole thing again? Stupid.
Okay.
I think I can probably remember that.
So, the murder weapon was a spear?
I feel so bad for you guys today.
How medieval.
It's okay.
Samurai spear added to the court record. What?
You have Phoenix Wright, and he has the most lines of anyone.
It's true.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see?
Understood.
Plus I like having a lot of voices. Let's call this security officer to the stand.
Oh my
God, this part.
Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing.
Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow?
Yes.
I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Granny. Even when I was a young old bag, the other children would make fun of me. And just because, can you believe it? But there was this omniscient Captain Junior High called me old bag because of you. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness.
God.
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
No, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, he was.
Oh my god.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag. That face is always great.
It is.
Are you going to do it here or during the cross-examination?
I'll do it. Actually, that's a good question.
Oh, let's do it on because we have to skip back and forth in the cross-examination.
Okay, so I'll do it now?
Yeah, do it now.
Okay. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since this morning. Had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
I already know what to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You saw the defendant then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. So, near the end where she goes, it was Powers, show the picture. Because you don't know that that's Powers. So, a little further.
Should we press her errands?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's press it.
Hold it!
Yeah.
What kind of errands?
Oh, well, you know!
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Ham and Powers observing, you know?
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job!
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Alright, so, not that one. No.
Okay, this one.
One more. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
Okay.
Present. And then the picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get this straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you, quote, saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you?
Just a moment, Mr. Bright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly?
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. Ms. Oldbag, is this the, quote, Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you when he said Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Oh, is she? Oh,
Cat
Noxie.
scratch fever. Alright, you were saying?
No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai.
Nox will not be deterred.
The cat is sitting in my lap. I'll put it on the Instagram. You were saying? I already said mine. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that! I wasn't born yesterday!
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness.
He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently.
However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised?
The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
Suck it.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me, this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has even left Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
Let's hear about your proof then.
The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props.
Wait.
It was a big mess.
Look at her face in the top right.
Look at that! Two hulking, handsome men. Ooh. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Lee. Now look at that picture. Because if he sprained his ankle bad, that means he did a bad job of spraining his ankle.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you can see I'm sorry. You can see he's dragging his legs. See, clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her till she squeals. God, he looks so confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what to do here.
So you just press everything?
I guess so.
Okay.
Whippersnapper!
Hey, I haven't said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone's behind their back. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. Be up and up. Youth today always whine to each other, always pointing fingers this way and that. Is enough to make an old lady cry. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try to not upset the witness.
I think Edgeworth has met his match. I don't think we need to press that one, because she completes the thought in the next thing.
Yeah,
I saw Powers trip and fall. Maybe press that one.
but she probably...
Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped to make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up the black backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess.
I was going to say you didn't have to repeat the thing.
Oh, right,
yeah.
right.
He
Sorry.
broke. You can if you want. I'm just saying it's probably a pain. He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear. The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
She's a saint. This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated in the court record.
Okay.
I guess keep pressing. I don't have the answer.
Here, let me just... Oops. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is...
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now?
Actually, well, we couldn't find it.
Oh.
We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear the person inside the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object.
Obviously.
Always the right answer.
Yeah.
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hannah's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Real Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
I know what to do for this one.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Can do.
Ooh, we can do. Alright, sorry. Not that one.
Not that. The only person we saw go, yeah, she did. No one else went there. That, I think, I can press.
Oh, no,
Wait.
you present the photo because it's photo number 2.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever someone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
I know that what the correct version of that expression is, and I'm glad they didn't use it.
What is the... Oh,
You wouldn't
yes.
know your ass from a hole in the ground. Anyway.
Uh,
Right. Anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. October the 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is that bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo for that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo?
Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright.
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that no one, not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos.
They have such yaoi hands.
What do you mean yaoi hands?
Really, really big hands.
Oh. I mean, it's fine, I guess.
It is, it's the art style.
Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself.
Me? Watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain it to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are! You're a whippersnapper too! Whippersnapper?
Something about him was his old bag.
Ah! That's right! I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the steel samurai.
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Put these weird things in my hair. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. Then I put these weird skittles in my hair and match them to whatever kind of nail polish I have on that day. I throw out any photos that aren't looking suspicious, you see. Wait, is she married?
I think she is, judging by the ring.
Yeah. Huh. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Maybe she's a widow.
Maybe. Well, she mentions having a son.
That's right. Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. I love that face on Maya.
Yeah, just the kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos and check them.
I should press that one.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
For any ones that aren't suspicious looking, alright.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
For the most part?
It's water.
This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers' photo, did I? I really do.
I think she's missing the point.
Okay.
Yeah, press that one.
Press.
Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me. Oh, poor Edward. They get their information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. When was there that day?
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. Oh, the one that we found. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and
And?
they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? I don't know why that garnered an eruption.
I don't either.
Order!
You think a 3rd grader killed someone?
Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, if the boy was there, that makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution, to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Burn.
October 18th, 11:18 a.m. District Court Lobby, Defendant Lobby, number 3. That was incorrect, whatever, it's fine.
Mr. Powers?
Yes.
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh, kitties.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. So where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day!
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey Nick, it's time!
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. What will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers? Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy roughly 10 years of age.
Wait, if they said 2nd or 3rd grade, isn't that a little old?
4th grade is 9 years old. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So he'd be like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Or 8.
Whatever, Edgeworth doesn't know how old people are when they're in school, so...
Well, yeah.
Edgeworth was homeschooled.
Yeah.
In a very weird way.
Yeah.
Besides, this is Japa, California. So they
Japanifornia.
might
California.
have slightly different age ranges.
Maybe.
The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else who could have committed the crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order! Interesting. Let's hear who you have in mind. However...
Hey! Don't eat plastic!
Yeah, that's a part of this game. Is someone tries to eat plastic.
Don't eat plastic!
Here, give me the controller.
Is that Quasar?
No, it's not Quasar.
And the other one?
I think it's Nox.
Nazi!
Okay.
Oh, you got her. Okay.
Alright. Continue, sorry. Be aware that this court... No?
Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Unfortunately, it's the assistant girl.
Why? Wouldn't it be the security lady with access to the photos?
Security?
She could have erased the photos, and
She
she was there during the rehearsal.
She could have, but sure, let's go with the security lady. But on record, I'm saying we should pick the assistant girl.
All right, let's try the assistant.
No, let's try the security lady.
Okay, fine. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury.
The
Security lady, Wendy
right,
Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper!
Because remember, Penny wasn't there.
Oh, yeah.
Order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag! That's Miss Oldbag to you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, so that's not a mouthful, then slipped into Studio 1 the scene of the murder.
Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume?
Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in this costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers.
I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright.
I like how the judge will just literally follow the last thing someone said. Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes 2, baby.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Phoenix's inner thoughts.
I know, that's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
The prosecution... Oh, sorry.
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
Oh man, suck it, Edgeworth.
What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way.
Well, press further, duh.
Yeah. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Mr. Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too.
Indeed.
That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The bully! The one whose photo I erased!
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter! When I was that age, I could pin in my old man in 10-second stops!
Wow, that's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it, be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, dead whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
The key card?
No, I think it's the actual staff itself.
Yeah, it's...
Alright. Let's do it. Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible.
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
You guys had a point. The Windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Mrs. Windy... what was her name?
Something old bag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Like you're doing the sound of the gavel.
Yes. Well, wait a second! I'm not just going to sit here while you run up barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking!
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Mrs. Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there is something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
Whom?
Huh? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
Oh my
You
god.
already adjourned it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is Phoenix Wright. Nothing is impossible. Yeah.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend I hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
But Mrs. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? You told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Good old Cold War era education.
Yeah, basically.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, what?
I have no idea what to press.
Let's see, Global
Just
Studios.
everything.
There were some other people. Yeah, let's press that.
Who were other people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was just surprised no one asked about it.
So, where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through, where I was going, ooh!
That's still funny.
He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? So there was a Studio 2.
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkeys
The
have...
path where the monkey's
sorry.
head was falling over.
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination?
I think I've already asked all my questions, but yeah, let's continue. They said they had nothing to do with it. See, let's see.
Yeah, let's press that. Or that. Or, yeah,
Let's just
either
do
one.
both.
Yeah.
Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly! Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. That's bribery!
So you got your quote bonus and you still talk. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Why is that continued to...
I don't know.
Okay, I guess there's no harm in getting as much info as I can.
It's not like we're gonna...
I got that. Other people.
that one.
So they were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day! When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Oh, kill this woman, I swear it.
I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. But if you're going to go accuse him, you're not letting him get away scot-free. Okay, so
Maybe
maybe
the first thing? The very first one? We didn't press that.
that one?
Yeah.
So you were told not to talk?
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. Okay, so that wasn't... Is there anything we can present?
I don't think so.
Hadn't been to the studios that day.
Nothing to do with that.
We just pretend they hadn't been to the studios.
They haven't been to the
We didn't press this yet.
studios because
Them? Who were these people?
Oh, wait. Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
But didn't we already get this?
I think it was the same, like...
Oh, dialogue.
Not the same dialogue, it was like a different point with the same, like, general
Okay.
result. Should have known something was fishy.
How could they have done a run through their action
Yeah,
scene
okay.
without a director? Of course. Yes, blah, blah, blah.
So where were these people?
Where? The guide map, here it is.
We got this result before, so...
Path where the monkey's head.
Wright. I don't think... Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Mrs. Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Just been told.
I understand, Your Honor.
He's pissed.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned.
October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court's Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? It's nothing. Or how should I...
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating.
That
Wait a
one was
second.
me. It's okay. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up on the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now is my chance to get the material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who was in the steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just trying to buy time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation.
Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Still.
Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
To be continued.
Saving. I think that's it for today.
We're cutting off to shorten one. Okay, so let's say goodbye then.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us for
Bad playing.
Bad playing.
We will continue next week, probably.
Maybe
Or the
either
week
that
after.
or the following week.
Yeah, but thanks for playing. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Sorry about the technical difficulties. You can blame the cats that are walking on keyboards everywhere.
It was totally not their fault. It was 100% my fault, but that's okay.
Yeah, but you can blame them. They won't care. They're cats.
Aww.
Well, Knox, don't.
And then she's like, lap.
She'll get out when I feed them.
Ow.
Oh, her claw.
Yeah, her freaking claws.
I need to clip their claws. Okay.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.